2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam, and here we are at TPC Sawgrass, the famous stadium course. Rich, this is a stern test for the players, isn't it?
It is, Luke. The interesting thing about this golf course is that every single shot seems to be working away from the previous shot. The tee shot, if it's a dogleg left to right, then the next shot requires a shot from right to left. It's just one of these golf courses that you have to think and pay attention on every single shot. You can't take a single shot for granted, and you certainly can't afford to get out of position because the angles on this golf course are so bizarre. Pete Dye is a genius when it comes to designing this golf course.
Well, there's so much excitement and anticipation in the air. I can't wait to see how it plays out. Well, that's not ideal. Finding the trees. Trying to get out of this pine straw here. That's tidy. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Yeah, this breeze just starting to get up now on the course, and it's directly into the face.
This would be a great up and down. And a par putt awaits him. He's got a chance. Oh, that's a clutch par. And with that, he'll stay right there at even par. Let's take a look at the par 3 third. Straight away mid-iron to short iron shot.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
We'll now move over to John Rahm. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. He finds himself in a share of 10th place.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Well, the fourth is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par 4 to be a testing one. This fourth can be menacing, can't it?
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green: the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
And Rich, why don't we just get a little Tiger highlight from a moment ago? This is a bogey putt coming up. Oh, so close. 5 feet coming up to the cup. Ah, that's frustrating. This putt coming up is for triple bogey. Now 5 strokes behind. All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. Strong hole this one, isn't it?
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad, but a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
And here we are with the third shot. 5 shots off the lead. Time now for the 4th shot. 5 strokes behind our leader. That's a touch of class. Terrific little chip.
Great touch.
And makes it for the bogey. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The tee shot at the par 4 6th has changed a lot now that that tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
I missed the tree. I thought that was a really cool feature of this hole. You had to flight it underneath the tree back in the day to find the fairway. The bunker down the left-hand side has been expanded quite a bit as the lake on the left-hand side has been added as well. The front part of this green is protected by tall palm trees that will certainly make you think on your second shots. This is a wonderful little par 4.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly. John Rahm, your leader, as we head to the next hole. As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7th.
And as you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
Opting for the 5-iron. Is this one heading into the sand? Setting up from the first cut here in the green. Big putt for par coming up. That was a gallant attempt. And this one will be for bogey. Currently at 7 over par.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
The putt drops, and we're moving on. And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. The final hole on the opening 9 at TPC Sawgrass Stadium course, Rich, is a clever 3-shotter.
Par 5, 583 yards from the back. Most players will play this as a 3-shotter. Just find the fairway out to the left, second shot out to the right, sets up a very simple third shot to a very narrow green. Miss it right or left, good luck getting it up and down.
Let's get back to it, shall we? That was wonderfully done. Playing this shot from 120 yards.
Puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right.
Yeah, nicely played. Setting up here with a very long putt.
This is their look at birdie.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. And down she goes. Alrighty, Rich, this is crunch time. We're through 9 holes today. This player's on the wrong side of the cut line.
Window or aisle? That's exactly what they're thinking. Do they want a window seat or an aisle seat? There's no chance they're making the cut. Sorry, Luke, but that's the reality.
Wow. Okay. Getting ready to play their third. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 27 feet from the cup.
That's disappointing. Bogey putt coming up here. Sitting at 10 over par for the day.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
Just let that shot be water off a duck's back. Playing their 5th shot. Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
And that puddle drop. Well done. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Well, the tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just a decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, and little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Get in. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3 13.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
There's a few birdie opportunities out of the gate here on the second 9 at TPC Sawgrass, but it really starts to toughen up down the stretch, starting here with a difficult par 4 14.
Difficult tee shot on this, playing some 481 yards from the tip. You find the fairway and you've got a decent chance of finding the green with your second shot, but if you're out of position anywhere on this hole, your number will go up exponentially.
Great shot. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. No, that's too bad.
Downhill putt, and sometimes you think it's going to run out more than it does. Just couldn't quite figure it out this time.
Let's head to the last hole for this wonderful highlight. Justin Thomas with an amazing shot. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. No, that's not the shot they wanted. Henny, how bad is this lie?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the sand.
And just in the first cut here. This putt for par here. That wasn't your best effort, was it? Yep, you'll take that. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. As we head to the 16th tee, the famous par 5 reached the start of the gauntlet.
Ideally, players want to take their tee shots from right to left, start off that fairway bunker and move it left back in the fairway. Anything down the left-hand side can get caught up into those trees and really cause players issues with their layup. You find the fairway, now you have a massive decision to make. Go for it or bail out to the left, thinking that's the safe play. It really is not. You have to be brave and try and find this green with your second shot. If not, it could come up and bite you.
And here we are with their fourth. Came close with that chip. And finishing this hole with a little tap in. The Spaniard, John Rahm, currently on top spot as we pause for a look at the leaderboard. All right, Rich, you've stood there, you've hit the shot. Take us through the par 3 17th.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it. You just add 35,000 people who are having some fun and ready to heckle you if you knock it in the water. Good luck. Enjoy.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Will Zalatoris as he gets set for his next shot here on the 18th.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. And this is a familiar sight. John Rahm leads this tournament. Let's head to the finishing hole, this wonderful par 4 18th. Wonderful only if you're a spectator.
It's wonderful if you're not playing it for a lot of cash. It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green somehow, also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole. Probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.